Morning. Getting an early start today. Thought I'd ask you a question. Want to see what you think. Whose life are you living? When you really think about it. Something I've noticed recently. Tell me if you agree. Good people, hardworking people, all of us following blueprints laid out for the perfect life, but ones we didn't draw ourselves. We grow up hearing things like, get a college education, get a good job, climb the ladder, buy the house. As we go through life, we start checking boxes, school, bills, title, thinking somewhere along the way, I'm going to make it right. Then we hit that moment where we finally say, yeah. How many of us actually reached that at a young age? Comment below how many of us are still fighting that battle today. And sadly, many of us, that moment never comes. Oh, we're successful, but we don't get everything. I know there's naysayers. They're going to comment real quick, BossMan, you never get what you want. Okay, Rolling Stones rock star, you keep believing that. Greetings, truck lovers. Yet another installation of something called Insights. BossMan here with the latest in critical thinking, fueled by faith and sanctioned by God himself, managed by me with the help of the collaborative think tank for advanced trucking journalism. Welcome aboard. If you're new here, take a moment, become a subscriber. You know, just because the world told you it was the good thing to do, does that necessarily mean it was meant for you? You might be standing at the top of a hill called life, success, looking down, and you are miles away from what you're supposed to be doing. It's not failure, it's feedback, okay? A lot of people equate what I just said to being a failure, and that's not it. You're not broken, you're not lost, you're not screwed. You're just building on something. Well, nice thing about blueprints can change and they can be revised. Ladders can be moved, foundations rebuilt. Just because they gave you instructions don't mean you have to follow it. After all, how many men out there actually follow instructions? Ladies, don't let someone else's version of the good life rob you of your own. You know, in this day and age, you deserve more than just autopilot. You deserve genuine. You deserve authentic. And if no one's told you up to now, let me be the first. I'm proud of you for stopping and critically thinking for yourself and asking the right questions. I was recently reminded of a quote when talking to somebody else in a conversation about making a difference. I'll put it here on the screen. Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Now look, Howard Thurman didn't say chase what pays the most or do what looks good on paper. No, he didn't say either of those things. What he said is do what makes you come alive. You don't have to change your life. You change the world around you. You want to measure the difference you're making? Look at what wakes you up in the morning. Look at who's better because you actually showed up. Bronze medals, participation trophies, none of that matters. Who's better because of you? So here's a challenge for you today. Grab the blueprint, build something that makes your soul rise up and say, this is what I was made to do. It's the whole reason I'm sitting here in front of this camera talking to you right now. I talk news passionately because I want to create the conversation that makes you think, not for me, but for you. Your life ain't a prison. It's a project. Starting today, I want you to take the place of the loyal subject and become the foreman. You own it. So go out there, make a difference, make it right, and keep it rolling.